That was weird. Weird. The electricity situation, can we figure that out? Philly. Philly. How much are you worth? Let's fix the electricity so I don't have to miss a whole period of hockey. That would be awesome. Thank you. All right, so the Lightning lose 6-2 is what it ends up being to the Philadelphia Flyers. Ugly game, weird game, like I said. Definitely not Vasilevsky's best night at all. Nowhere near it. Let's get into it. So early on here, Vasi gives up one. He usually doesn't. It's a wrist shot from pretty far away. There's not really any traffic in front of him. It just beats him, and that's Brink with that from Frost and Stahl. That puts the Flyers up 1-0, and not soon after that, it's just I'm watching on Bally Sports, and my screen just goes white. It goes white, sits there for a little bit, and then it just goes to commercial. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Bally, what's going on? I figured I gave Philly the benefit of the doubt. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because Bally sucks. We all know this. They're terrible. I figured it was a Bally problem. Come to find out, they lose electricity in Wells Fargo, and I missed the rest of the first period. So it doesn't look like much happened. We came back in the second period, and I don't know if the stats were right, but it said the shots were only 4-4. I don't know if that was right, but if so, it doesn't seem like I missed much. So the game comes back on. Bally is broadcasting the NBC broadcast because Bally doesn't work, of course, and somehow the NBC one does. Weird that the Philly one works and the Lightning's broadcast doesn't. Anyways, but yeah, it seemed like the Jumbotron was off, I guess, and then some lights in the arena went out, and the referees talked to the coaches, and they were like, yeah, let's just keep playing. Anyone that watched this Bally broadcast, how awkward was that? Because they were playing the NBC broadcast, there was no sound. We were just watching the game, and then Paul Kennedy and Dave Anderchuk were commentating. They're not commentators. They're not commentators. Yeah. It was just very interesting. You could see the players' shadows on the ice. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Whatever. The Lightning end up getting a power play. Doesn't last very long. The Flyers get tripped. 4-on-4. Hagel holds the puck. Moves down. Passes it to Nick Paul. Boom. Goal. Let's go. And the call. Paul Kennedy just said, there you go. And Dave Vanderchuk says, that's a goal. That was the commentary on the Lightning side of things. There you go. That's a goal. What is happening right now? That was the most awkward goal call I've ever heard in my entire life. But shout out to Brandon Hagel. Regardless of what happened tonight, 14-game point streak that is tops in the NHL and tied for second in Lightning history with Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos also has the highest point streak, which is at 18. So Stamkos is top, and then Stamkos / Hagel are there with 14. So 4 more games, he's tying Stamkos for the most in Lightning history. Obviously, 4 games is a long ways to go. A little bit later on the second period, Bally is back, and once Bally comes back, everything just goes downhill from there. So, yeah, let's just list these off. Forrester, backhand from Frost. Sanheim, wrist shot from Cates and Hathaway. That one was from 41 feet. That one was from 36. These goals were not great chances. And they're just not ones that Vasi usually gives up. A couple of them, I guess there was some traffic in front of the net, but from that distance, just wrist shots, yeah, you don't see that happen often. It was definitely an off night. Let's just keep it going. This one, Walker, another wrist shot from 34 feet. So yeah, with about 8 minutes left, John Cooper pulls Vasilevsky. They're able to get some chances. Stamkos ends up scoring. Kucherov gets a point, and Braden Point gets an assist. And after that, there's 2 empty netters. So that's the game. 6-2 is your final. Ugly, ugly game. And I think we're going to see when we scroll down here that you're not going to win a game in the NHL very often, only putting up 22 shots and not getting a ton of pressure. But the Flyers goaltender had a solid game. Vasilevsky did not. And I think that's going to show here. And it does, very much so. So the deserve to win-o-meter gives the Lightning 80% of the time. The Lightning win after 1,000 simulations, and that is just purely based on where these goals were coming from for the Flyers. They are from far away. These are not great chances in the slot. A pass right in front of Vasilevsky. These are wrist shots from way back here. Okay? Taking a look at the shot chart here. Look at these chances for the Lightning. Right up on the goalie. And then here are our goals for the Flyers. The dark blue here. Dark blue here. Excuse me, I'm gonna dark orange. And then the dark orange here. Look at these goals. Tough, but we look at our road trip overall. 3 games. We won both of the back-to-back. We lost tonight. Goalie had an off night. It's gonna happen. We went 2 out of 3 on the road trip. You'll take that. Obviously, you want to take that last one. Obviously, you always want to win. But it's not a bad road trip. But you got to handle business at home. And we have an opportunity to do that. We didn't do that our last homestand. But we have a real opportunity to do that and make up some ground in the standings this homestand. 5-game stretch. 5-game stretch at home. Let's look at who we're playing. Come on. Before I go there, show this real quick. Expected goals, 3.21 for the Lightning, 2.32 for the Flyers. It doesn't count empty netters. So the final score, 4-2. But the expected goals for the Flyers were only 2.3. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, let's look at that homestand and the standings. They're not going to be pretty. For this reason right here. The Red Wings won 8-3. Unfortunately, the Maple Leafs did lose. They're a decent bit ahead of us now. So I'm not even really paying that much attention to the Maple Leafs right now. I just want to handle our business, and I am keeping an eye on the Red Wings because they are the team right ahead of us in our division, and number 1 in that wild card spot. So showing you that here, Lightning 61 games played, 69 points. Red Wings 59 games played, 72 points, 2 games in hand still. The Maple Leafs 58 games played, 74 points. So they have 3 games in hand on us and are 5 points ahead of us. So like I said, we definitely have some ground to make up if we're going to catch the Maple Leafs. Really just paying attention to the Red Wings and keeping an eye on this group of teams here to make sure they're not sneaking up on us. Obviously, the Red Wings played the Capitals tonight, so the Capitals did not make up any ground tonight, catching up. All right, here we go. 5-game homestand. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have work to do. Buffalo, Montreal, Calgary, Philly, who we obviously played tonight, and New York. 2 toughest games, New York, Philadelphia. Those 3 first games, let's make up some ground. Those are 3 very winnable games at home. We have been, before the last homestand, one of the best home teams in the league. Let's take care of business. Let's take care of business. Simple as that. All right? Y'all agree? Cool. Let's do it. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on the game. What the hell was that? That's my comment. What the hell was that? That's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go Bolts.